Region 11 Track and Field Championships kick off with a bang. And just like last year here, Kellyanne James wins the women's heptathlon for the second year in a row, and this time by over 300 points. So, heading into the day of competition, the ladies are looking good. However, this isn't the first time that Iowa Western has come in on top. And what's that saying as always? It's not exactly how you start, but you know the rest. And speaking of hot, the Reavers sweep the javelin competition. Kyle Farrell wins it on the men's side. Sophomore Zarin Goodrich throws it the farthest for the ladies.
It was pretty good, but I can still throw farther. My record is 39 feet and I threw 37, but I made an improvement from last meet, so I'm kind of proud of myself.
Next to the grueling 10,000 meter run, 25 laps. It's raining in turn 4 to help cool things off. I-Central runs away from the field on both the men's and women's side. Big Blues Patria Vaimano here wins the women's hammer throw. The Reavers grab the baton and finish second in the women's 4x800 meter relay. The men follow in second as well. So after day one, the Iowa Western women have thrown down the gauntlet, the men hanging in there.
Early in the meet, not a lot of events scored, but we did some really good things today. It's always nice to run at home, have that little bit of support, and then it's nice to have some decent weather.
In the shade, not a bad place to be on a beautiful spring Saturday. The Reavers looking for their day in the sun, Sunday. All right, so one day down, one more to go. The Iowa Western women hold a slim 17-point lead over the perennial big dogs from Iowa Central. Now, the men, not so close. Day two, who comes through? Who has the heart? Who wants it more? The weather, a carbon copy of the day before. First up, women's 1,500 meters. Shaniki Watson runs alone, comes in over 19 seconds ahead of the rest of the field.
That was an amazing race. It was a bit challenging for me because I was running by myself, so it would have been much better if I had someone to challenge me.
The Reavers shadow the front, finish third in the men's 1,500. Women's 400, Saqueen Cameron wins it in time of 55:10. The sophomore from Jamaica, spent.
I just came out. I know the breeze on the boxers was really terrible, so I do what I gotta do. I know I have a top-end speed, so I just work it home.
Men's 400, Jordan Minnis is second. Sunglasses reflect the heat of the moment, what's to come. Men's 110 hurdles, the Reavers' Tremaine Flagler loses by an eyelash.
There you go,
China Watson-Reed crosses the line first in the women's 100-meter dash.
I just wanted to come out here and execute my race, that's all. And I did so. So I'm happy with it.
Kelsey Hurley gives it a run in the women's high jump. Finishes second. Monique Apuakehau climbs the mountain, winning the pole vault. The Hawaiian clears 11 feet. And speaking of feet, the steeplechase water pit proves to be a lake saver. Women's 400 low hurdles, Iowa Western's Reavers 2, 3, 4. Women's 800, Shaniki Watson running to upset the top-ranked girl in the country.
The last 100 was just all heart, me and God. I don't know how I got over that last 100. I'm not a sprinter, I'm not a fast person.
Saqueen Cameron's fast again, making it a double, taking the 200. Big Blues Vincent Gordon comes screaming across to win on the men's side.
I knew to get out. I definitely got out. When I came off the curve, I just thought, gotta hold on, gotta finish. And I pushed through the line.
The women splash to the line 2, 3, 4 in the 5,000 meters. Finally, the women's 4x400 meter relay. China Watson-Reed runs the anchor leg for the winners. The men fly home first as well. When it's all said and done, the women bring home the plaque for just the second time in 11 years.
It's a great day. My staff works extremely hard. Every one of our girls stepped up, did what they needed to do, and more. They deserve it. We've been at this, JJ, for 11 years. We don't win very often. We go against one of the top teams in the country. It's a dogfight. So when you come out ahead, it's emotional.
Teamwork makes the dream work! Teamwork makes the dream work! Teamwork makes the dream work!
That it was. And the hardware? Back in the hands of a gritty bunch of Reivers. They've earned the right to be called Region 11 champions. So to repeat, Iowa Western wins the region for just the second time in 11 years. And for the second time, it's the ladies. 369 to 272 over perennial champ Iowa Central. Congrats to Coach Emmett and his staff. The emotion of the moment, I think, as you saw, sums it up. The men, not so lucky. The Tritons take top honors, followed by the Reivers. But next for everyone, pretty much, who's qualified, the Nationals in Hutchinson, Kansas, beginning May 18th.